guys, and welcome to another Mental Monday. This week I actually wanted to talk about something I'm talking about in my class right now. I'm taking a theories of personality class, so we're covering all of the different theories on personality. So the big ones we're talking about are Freud and Erikson, and I actually have learned some new ones looking at models for looking at personality. So I thought I would take this week's video as an opportunity to discuss personality and kind of what makes us who we are. So the biggest debate in theories of personality is nature versus nurture. So does nature and genetics influence personality and the development of that person more? Or does nurturing from the environment and social influence affect the development of that person and their personality more? I myself have never been one to be on either side of this debate. I think there is a major relationship between both, but in reacting to things, you can kind of see a conflict. When I'm reacting to something, my genetic, natural reaction is very different from what pops into my head as to how I should react. But does my nature dictate who I am? Or does my thought, canceling out what I would naturally do, dictate who I am? Freud focuses on experiences and relationships, but he also focuses on the mind and the subconscious, where he uses the terms id, ego, and superego. Of course, infamously, all of his stages of development have to do with sexual desire, but he was extremely innovative with pushing the idea that there was more to the mind than had previously been thought. Erikson kind of builds on that by saying, well, yes, there's more to the mind than was thought before. There is an internal subconscious that's working behind the scenes influencing you. But it's not all based off of sexual desire. There are certain crises that you go through stages of development that kind of guide your personality and the way you develop as you grow older. So Erikson's theory is very, very good at making that distinction and kind of taking it a step beyond. With nature versus nurture, there is a ton of debate around it. I myself am of the thought that there's a relationship between the two and that you have experiences that influence you, you have genetics that influence you, and they kind of work together rather than against each other to make you who you are. There are also a lot of theories that have taken one side of it and kind of ran with it. There's behavioralists who are very much about the environment is what is affecting you the most, and if you can control that, then that is how you can affect behavior and change behavioral patterns and in turn change parts of that person. Then there's all cognitive, and then there's cognitive behavioral, which is probably the one I fall into the most, which is once again the middle of the road, a meld between the two where you are looking at both sides of it. You're looking at the cognitive and behavioral side. So they might do behavioral therapies, but they're also going to talk about what's going on and get into the mental processing of event or just thinking through what's going on. So I tend to fall in the middle of the road, meld between the two with both cognitive and behavioral, as well as nature versus nurture. I really think it's a matter of both playing together to create us the way we are. So I would love to hear what you guys think if you have a certain opinion or experience with different ideas of it. And what do you think about the nature versus nurture debate and the cognitive versus behavioral? What do you think makes us the most who we are? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with everybody. Get the conversation going. If you are not already subscribed, click the screen and subscribe, and then you can see when the next video comes out. I will see you guys in that one. Bye!